Hello, beautiful people. Okay, day 28. We are just trucking through our glow up. I hope you're having so much fun doing this. And today, we're going to talk about a topic that may not be popular, but it does affect us all. And so I think we should just be real about it during our glow up. And so whether you want to call it, because even when we're glowing up, we've got a new year and fresh goals and all the things. Y'all, the truth is life can have some stress. We can just have some stress. And, or whether you want to call it anxiousness, or maybe because there are some stressful situations in your life, then you feel anxious. And so what are some things that we can do? Well, I left my warmie in the living room because, I keep my little warmie, my heart warmie with me almost all the time. And heat that up in the microwave, and it's such a good comfort thing for me just to like, woosah, come back to yourself, Julia. Breathing, checking in with ourselves, right? Like touching skin. Inhale 4, then hold for 6, then out for 4, or maybe even out for 6 or 8 if you can. So we know some of those practices, but I wanted to bring up a couple other things too. Perspective is everything when we're feeling stressed. So one of the things that helps me is, okay, well, what if I freak out about this right now? Is this going to help me? Is there anything that freaking out about this is going to help? Because, sometimes we can really think that if I just freak out, then I'm going to feel so much better because I got it like out of my body. Except sometimes after I freak out, then it's not just gone. It's like my body felt the freak out. So it has not helped me in the highest and best way. So, I've totally told you about my planner before. Shameless plug. No, it's not a sponsored video. But not only do I love that the gratitudes are right there, I love that it says to feel amazing today, I will. So even if our goals feel like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking at the beginning of the month, setting these 10 goals? Have I met even one? Like half of the month, even if it looks that or feels that way, we've got these other things to center and ground us. Our gratitudes, our to feel amazing today, I will, because we want to make sure that that's part of this glow up, y'all, is that we are taking good care of us so that we are making great choices, decisions, boundaries when we need to have a boundary with ourselves, much less anybody else, right? And so that concept of making sure you're giving out of the overflow, that what's in the cup is all for you. If it's in the cup, it's for you. It's your cup. And only the overflow is what's available for others. But what we can sometimes do in stress is we just let ourselves get depleted. And before you know it, we're totally really trying to give out of an empty cup, literally, to ourselves and everybody else. And we already know this doesn't work. The other thing I love about this on the weekend review, it talks about, I've told y'all this, it helps you what were 3 great things that happened? What would you like to improve on? But it also has you choose a mantra for the new week. And that can really be helpful for just, again, perspective and forward thinking of, okay, well, if I noticed myself feeling stressed, feeling anxious about more than I'd like to this past week, what would a thought be that could help give me perspective that I would like to kind of ground and anchor myself in? Or maybe it's a scripture, or maybe, it's one of your favorite quotes or something. This idea is from my girlfriend, and I just started doing it this year. So her idea was to get a big mason jar. Okay, well, I didn't have a big mason jar. This is just the biggest jar I had at the time. And every week, what you're looking for is at least one thing to write on the papers and put in the jar. So our goal with this exercise is at the end of the year, we have at least 52 pieces of paper in here that we can take out and read with our families, or your fur person, if that's your family, and celebrate all of the victories or answered prayers or times that you caught yourself like making a new choice and it was so empowering. And just a while ago, I was having a conversation with Dan the man, and something great had happened, and I go, oh, I totally am going to go get our jar and write this down to put in our jar. So it really causes your brain, and I've been leaving it in the kitchen so that my eye falls on it every day, multiple times, so that it's not like in the guest bedroom or even just in my office. I want it front and center for all of us to like keep that mindset. And so I'm about to go, and that's why I thought, oh, I have to go do the video because this might be helpful for somebody else. And so you can tell I've just been writing them in different colored markers so they're bright. And then as we put more, I've been just leaving the sheets on top so that they're right there in the kitchen for me to just grab another one and write. So that, I think, can really help to lower our stress level when we realize, okay, let's have a moment where we just back away from what we perceive to be like, whoa, the world falling in on us, and just take a time out. Let's breathe. Let's check in with ourselves. Let's think logically, is this going to help me if I freak out? Or will, in fact, that not serve my body at all? Now, sometimes it does help to like journal it out or talk to somebody. That can really help you process. But sometimes just a freak out by ourselves is not the way, girlfriend to girlfriend. And then, like I said, the things to be thankful for, or the mantra, or the things that you're going to do for the day, each day, to make sure you feel amazing. So what about you? Is this part of your glow up? Does this help you to just have a new perspective on how you want to, when you encounter stress, how you want to walk through it? What are some of the tips and tricks you already have? Inquiring minds want to know. So share. We want to read all the comments. And of course, if this is serving you at all, like, share, subscribe, do the things. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow.